God is always on time. He never fails. Everything that you haven't known or didn't know, you didn't need to know it until God was ready for you to know it. God is always on time. If it's anything you want in life, you have to be patient. You have to work at it. God is always on time. It might not be time for you to know stuff. A lot of things that you may know now, you didn't know until God got ready for you. You might have lost your mind. You might have lost your freedom. You might have lost hope. But he builds up the strength in you to when you do find out, you keep the hope and you keep the faith. God is always on time. Always. He's always on time. He never fails. He always on time. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens until God puts a stop to it. All the time. You didn't get something that you wanted, but you got it on God's time. He could have been protecting you for something, from anything. It was God's time. God is always on time. We have to understand that in life, a lot of heartbreaks and a lot of things that you go through in life, just imagine your faith is not where it is now and you find out these things. What could happen? Nothing happens until God lets it happen. Everything. God is always on time. We have to remember that. He's never wrong. You thinking to yourself, why didn't I know this? How can I figure out all this if God time is always the right time? You wasn't supposed to know. God is always on time and he never fails. Always on time. He protects you from things that you don't know until it's time for you to know it. Now he has built up the strength in you. The relationship with him is better than it's ever been. Now he shows you who people are. God is always on time. Always. He makes things happen when he says it's time for it to happen. You have to keep your faith when you go through trials and tribulations in life, because you know what? God will show you. He's always on time. Always. You stressing about bills. You stressing about this. You stressing about that. God is always on time. He will fix it. We have to understand and keep that faith in him. Always know that he's on time and he is who runs things. The world may be full of demons, but it's God's time. It's always been his time. You wondering why people ain't been brought to justice for the things that they did to you. Why this happened? God is always on time. You have nothing to worry about. That's what he does. Like a knight in shining armor or a hero with a cape. He just flies in and makes everything right for you. Because that's what he does. In the midst of the storm, in the midst of the war, God is always on time. Keep your trust and your faith in him and everything will be just fine. God is always on time, y'all. Always remember that. He'll never let you down. Nothing, anything that you have come to realize in your life now, it probably would have took your life back then. You would have lost your freedom. You would have lost anything because you wasn't strong enough and built enough to handle it. Because right now you are. You want to know why? Because it's God's time. He always on time. He gives you the knowledge. He gives you the strength to keep going forward. When people hate on your journey, when people try to beat you down, the strength of God gets you through. God is always on time. He never fails. God is always on time. Remember that. You want to do something. You want to have a successful business. You want to get through this. You want to do that. It only happens on God's time. He could be protecting you from anything. You don't know. That's why it may take a while, because God is clearing everything out of your way. We as empaths have to understand that. We as empaths have to know that God is moving them off of your path. Moving them, that means everybody that's not supposed to go with you. God is always on time to create the life that you want. It takes time to build you up. It takes time to build your character. You have to make the necessary changes in your life, and God will provide for you. God is always on time. Ain't no time like God time. Nobody runs the world. He does. You give God your time. You don't give the devil none of it. Because one thing about the devil, he uses you and then he throws you away like a used condom. He uses you to sex traffic your children. He uses you to do things to 13 and 14-year-old. All these years, he uses you. And you know what he does? Soon as he see God coming, here God, he pushes you in front. Because he don't need you no more. The devil uses you, then he throws you away. He'll give you a castle. But when he throws you away, you lose all of it. That's what the devil does. He uses, he seeks, kills, and destroys. He's loyal to no one. He uses you, then he throws you away. That is what we're witnessing in this world right now. He will use you to oppress, enslave your own people. Then he's done with you. He uses you, then he throws you away. Now, was it really worth it? You have to ask yourself that. The devil don't love nobody. All he doing is sit back laughing. Look at my puppet. Look at my puppet go. Ain't got to do nothing. Just like the Wizard of Oz, the witch didn't have to leave the castles. The flying monkeys did all the work. God is always on time, but the devil, that's a waste of time and a waste of your life. Because he's going to use you to bring blood. He's going to use you to keep these generational curses going. He's going to use you to hurt your own children. He's going to use you to let uncle molest your daughter or let your sister molest your son. The devil uses you, then he throws you away. That's what he does. It's enough puppets to go around. When he gets his grip on you, it's hard to get away. The devil only uses you. That's what he does. Why do he have to get his hands dirty when he can have people under his control to do it for him? So you have to ask yourself, was it worth it? Was it worth signing my name away? Was it worth selling my soul to demons and all that? The devil don't care about you. He uses you to do his work, then he's done with you. You're disposable to the devil. You have to understand that. God is the light. The devil is the dark. So how long do you think you're going to be able to sit in the dark until you can't see nothing no more? Not even the dark. Your lights are out. The devil has taken you and devoured you. Used you to destroy your family, to destroy your neighborhood. He's used you to give souls to him. He's used you to take the innocence of innocent children. Now he don't need you no more. He don't need you no more. That's what he does. But God, he always on time. He always on time. And that's for eternity. But you only got a season with the devil. And then it's all over with. The flames are waiting. And the bones going to be cracking. And the screams going to be heard. The devil uses you. Then he throws you away. If I can get you to take enough of your people and bring them to me, bring me blood, I'm good. You have done your duty. Now, I don't need you no more. And then, when people get to the point where they want to try to fight the devil that gave them everything, it's over with for them. How dare you try to sneak and free your people? Nah, you must have forgot. You with me. I got you. Your love should have been with God, but your love is lost with Lucifer. Because he uses you. He uses people, then he throws them away. Always remember that. People in life want to get ahead so fast. They don't care how they do it. Instead of letting it be God's time. You want to be this, you want to be that, but you want to do it the fast way, don't you? You should always trust and believe that you do things on God's time, because he's always on time. The devil comes to seek and destroy and devour. So if he comes to seek and destroy, don't you think he's going to destroy you? The devil has no team. He has puppets. We have to understand that the devil does not have to get his hands dirty. He uses people around you to destroy you. He uses everybody that goes against you, then he throws them away. You have wasted your time with the devil when you could have spent an eternity with the Lord. Because ain't no time like God time. You get everything you deserve and you're able to sleep at night on God's time. But you can't sleep at night. You can't get a good night's rest. The demons are eating you up because you on devil time. The devil has used you. Now he don't want you no more. So who you gonna run to then? You have blasted the Son of God, the Holy Spirit. There is no coming back. The devil uses you, then he throws you away. But with God, he will make a way. You got to keep the faith in you to do things the right way and go about it the right way. Everybody, like I said, they want to be something in life, but they don't want to work for it. They want to get up the ladder so fast that they run right into the arms of the devil. God is always on time. But with the devil, you only have a little time. Then he throws you away. So would you rather be cradled in the arms of the Lord? Or would you rather be a part of the devil's waste? So many people are fallen angels. So many people have given their souls to demons and entities. So many people have chosen the wrong way. He uses you, then he throws you away. That is what we're seeing right now in this world. Once I've used you to bring me the blood of your people and to oppress them, I don't need you no more. So y'all always remember, God is always on time, and you should never give the devil any of your time.